First Corinthians 12:22 through 26 says, in fact, some parts of the body that seem weakest and least important are actually the most necessary. And the parts we regard as less honorable are those we clothe with the greatest care. So we carefully protect those parts that should not be seen, while the more honorable parts do not require the special care. So God has put the body together such that extra honor and care are given to those parts that have less dignity. This makes for harmony among the members, so that all the members care for each other. If one part suffers, all the parts suffer with it. And if one part is honored, all the other parts are glad. And today, I'm just grateful for life. I'm grateful for my wife and my children, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here with my friends and my fellow kingdom citizens. And this particular verse that I shared this morning, this is a very, 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 very powerful verse for the church. You know, um, it's a very powerful verse for us as kingdom citizens, and it's very powerful and stark reminder for us that the body of the church does not exalt one person over the other. You know, no matter what somebody or has a position or anything that somebody um you could allow somebody to lead, but just remember that there's parts of this body that are just as important as the other. What the author was telling us, yeah, like, and it actually made me smile and think about it last night because it was a joke that we used to have as kids, right? Where, as important as the body is and as strong as your feet are and your legs and your calves and all of these things, right? Buck your pinky toe and see who is humble your body and bring him down to his knees. It's so funny that this one particular thing that you think doesn't have much purpose on your body carries so much weight. Without your pinky toe, you can't even walk. You have no balance, believe it or not. Your pinky toe, the same thing which you ignore, which you don't even look at. He has so much of purpose in your body, but see, we don't notice that. And a lot of times we have to realize that when God placed us on this earth, He built us as a part of a body. He determined who we are because He know whose we are. He already had all of our creation itself was part of a grand design. So never wake up on a day and think to yourself that like you insignificant. You could call yourself the pinky toe, but you got to remember, listen, even that pinky toe have a valuable, valuable, valuable job to do in this body. If you think that that pinky toe ain't valuable, let it be cut off and see if you could walk straight. See if you could stand up straight. You can't even do that. You know what I mean? Like part of you understanding about the relationship that you have in the kingdom is realizing, and this is what my pastor spoke about. He said it's about your gifts, right? And every single one of us has a gift. You know, some people never realize they have the gift, and that's why they say, Miles Monroe used to say, the graveyard is the richest place on earth. A lot of people never went and found their purpose, but the, every single one of us woke up this morning with a gift inside us, you know, and it's up to us to not only just pray for this gift, but pray for the gifts for each other, you know. Like sometimes I may look and feel down and saying, Lord, I don't know what my gift is. I don't know what it is, but you know what? Come in collusion with your prayer group and say, hey guys, listen, man, I'm struggling with my purpose. In all transparency, I need y'all to pray that I understand and find my gift because sometimes we can't see it, but all the people around us notice it, you know? And sometimes people just waiting on you to ask so that they can tell you. But anyway, I won't go into this much longer because this particular verse is very deep and extensive. And if you read this prior to reading First Corinthians 13, it makes so much sense because it speaks, Corinthians 12 speaks about your gifts, right? But Corinthians 13 reminds you that your gifts are nothing if you don't have love in your heart. So it's a two-part context with it. The fact that you are all born with gifts, but also a part that explains to us that without love, those gifts will never make it out into the rest of the kingdom. So thank you, everyone. Sorry for going off long this morning, for the opportunity to speak. I see my sister Lavette is in here, so that means that Another one of my favorite persons on this planet is right there worshiping with us this morning. Thank God for life, and I go pass the mic on over to